So Tucson Police Suck went through a border checkpoint, not with the intention of auditing it or protesting it, but with the intention of driving through it, coming back from the lake with marijuana in his truck. The dog alerted, and the dog rightly alerted. And he argued with it, and they're Nazis and they're thugs, and he has a prescription, and yada, yada, yada. And it's in Arizona, and if it's legal in Arizona, then he should be able to have it. But he just doesn't understand. So I'm going to try to help you out. And before we get too far into this, I think marijuana should be legal. No, I don't smoke it. No, I don't use it or whatever. I've tried it once, didn't like it, haven't done it again. So that caveat aside, this is the way it works. Number one, federal law trumps state law. It does. It always does. It always will. Federal law trumps state law. If Congress has the authority to legislate something, and they do for drugs, it's under the Commerce Clause. So, I mean, whether or not you agree it should be legislated under the Commerce Clause or whatever, that's a different subject. But it is, and they can, and they do, and there you go. So the Border Patrol checkpoint, these guys are they're federal customs agents, and their job is to detect illegal drugs. And yes, those drugs are illegal. Section 812 lists marijuana as a Schedule 1 drug. Wait, we're Schedule 4, Schedule 3, Schedule 2, Schedule 2. This is Schedule 1. Marijuanas are a Schedule 1 drug. You can't get a federal prescription, or you can't get a prescription for the marijuanas that the federal government will recognize. You can get Schedule 2 prescriptions, Schedule 3, Schedule 4, Schedule 5, whatever, but not Schedule 1. You can't, the federal government doesn't recognize prescriptions for the marijuanas. And if you get caught with the marijuanas, the federal government can sentence you to up to a year in jail and $1,000 fine. Not more than 1 year and $1,000. Now, will they do that? No, they might. I don't know. They don't have to. Half ounce of pot. They probably, they didn't take it very seriously. The Nazis, in quotes, didn't arrest him. They had to look for the marijuana. That is their job. Their job is to check out vehicles that the dog alerts on. And we can agree to disagree on whether or not that border checkpoint should be there or what have you. But it's there. They're doing their job. Their job is to find drugs. The dog alerted. That gives them probable cause. The drugs were in there. The drugs are illegal under federal law. These are federal law enforcement officers. They will take the drugs. Now, I've seen in comments that people were saying things like, maybe it wasn't in this one. Maybe it was in this one. The Arizona State Police apparently will arrest someone for stealing their marijuana. Well, number one, the federal government didn't steal it because they took it lawfully. And number two, the Arizona State Police aren't going to mess with the Border Patrol agents. And no, the Border Patrol agents aren't going to smoke it. Hashtag, I'm hoping. I mean, maybe they will, but they won't do it legally. They're supposed to turn it in and, have it destroyed and all that other fun stuff. So, despite all of Tucson Police Suck's bluster, he did open up the vehicle for them. They did search it. They did find his pot. They were very nice in that they didn't cite him. He's silly in thinking that he's going to get his attorney to sue the federal government over it or whatever he thinks he's going to do. That's just the state of the law. So if you believe that marijuana should be legal and you want to fight for that, start lobbying your state senator, your state representative, not the ones in your state legislature, but the ones that you send to Washington. Lobby them. Good luck, because the big pharma pays them a hell of a lot more money to keep the marijuanas illegal, but what are you going to do? Thanks for watching. Have a great day.